There we go. Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we are doing some more Sky Factory 4. Something a little different today. Threw up a poll yesterday and the vast majority of people said that they would like me to start a new Sky Factory 4 world. So that is what we're doing. Hello Hijection and hello Richard. Welcome, welcome. So I hopped in here just about 5 or 6 minutes ago just to get started. Make sure the game was up and loaded at all, but we are starting anew. Not saying I'm going to stay on this world forever. I'll probably go back to my regular world in some streams as well, but I thought we'd try something different and start from scratch in Prestige. As I've not played a full Prestige playthrough at all yet, thought it'd be a good chance to try some new things and definitely work with some of the stuff I haven't messed with a lot, like the parabox and such, which I get a lot of questions about. So we are going to play through. I don't know if this is a prestige thing or not, but I can't vein mine. I just realized a moment ago. So I don't know if I've somehow got that turned off. How have I been? I've been doing well. It's been a busy but eventful week. Let's see, Richard. For instance, either of I really want to see how Project E and the Parabox work. And that is exactly what I want to see too. So if you've not logged into Prestige, there it is. It's definitely a thing. It looks cool. Just it'll be interesting to find workarounds until I've unlocked the stuff I need. So right now, the first few minutes of this is going to be... Whoa, my mouse just went crazy. It's going to be a little plant and repeat, if you will. But I figured I would do this regularly. Do a series part on this as a full playthrough, because it's something I've been asked for a few times. And we will check it out. And I am macking on this tree hardcore. And it will not... There we go. So yeah, we're going to see how well this prestige stuff works. It's been a pretty good week. I've worked overtime every day the last few days, so that has been long days, but it'll be good holiday money. And since I can't vein mine this with a crook, I just got to wait for the thing to fall apart so I can get the loot out of it. Let's build some stuff while we're here, though. Let's get some wood going. And we're going to need a crushing tub. So I'll need some of those. Missing items. Yeah, okay. Well, I get it. Thank you. Let's see. Break with a crook. One at a time, you'll get more. Yeah, that's true. I've just been... I did it a little bit. I've got a crook on me here. Where is it? Oh, I put it in my chest again a second ago. Just kind of let that die out while I'm building a few other things here, because I want a crushing tub. We're going to need one of those. So, hey Zeke, welcome, welcome. So yeah, we're going to be doing some new world here. Get this prestige stuff going and get a parabox figured out. So again, that is a very commonly asked thing that I get, but something I didn't know anything about. So, yeah, we'll do that. And, you know, I'll jam on this for a few hours and see where it gets us. And let's see. Yeah, I usually just sticky key it. Now let's get the wood first. So, went out this morning, got an oil change. Exciting stuff. Then I had to get my tags renewed. Exciting stuff. Basically, I just had to give a whole bunch of other people all my money, but I need it done. Of course, they're like, you need new tires. I'm like, I don't need new tires. You want me to buy new tires, but I don't need new tires yet. It's getting close to new tire time, but not quite exactly. I keep an eye on that stuff. Not that I'm a car guy by any stretch of the imagination. But I know enough to get me by. So, I got helped my mother-in-law put up her Christmas tree. So they can't, neither her or my wife can reach the top to put the angel on. Whoop. So I got that done. Did some cleaning around the house. Found a local dollar store that I ran into real quick just to grab some, we need some milk. Found a whole bunch of Halloween stuff, 90% off. It's hard to say no to 10 and 20 cents for decorations. So picked up some stuff for next year, threw them in the bin. And other than that, not a whole heck of a lot going on. other than working on just some stuff like this, getting this ready, and getting ready for my Dungeons & Dragons story stream, which I'm going to be doing Sunday. I've got a real basic title card for that. I need to find some better art to use as a title page, but it's so hard to find art that, you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for. So I'm working on that, getting that stream set up, because I had to do a whole different setup for that. I've got it ready to go. Updated a bunch of stuff on my website. Pretty happy with the way my website's looking right now. Put up a streaming schedule, a calendar that's going to start showing special events and special streams, and that's on my website, so we'll see that regularly. And let's repair our crook. And let's see. I forget. Can I do this, or does it have to be sticks? I can. Cool. Let's see. There's a hunger cost for it. It's a bit rough to feed yourself early game. That is true. I'm just gathering my nuts. Giggity. I don't really need another dirt block, but I know there's an advancement for it, so we'll go ahead and do that and get that. Because I know I need those for prestige points, so I can buy things. Still trying to figure out exactly how prestige works. So you need points to get even the most basic stuff, but the only way to get points is to complete a whole page until you have the parabox. That's very challenging. Real grind, you need to unlock Vein Miner with prestige points. Advanced page, get your first prestige point. That's what I was thinking. So it's not going to be easy, but we'll work on it. And let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Get some, yeah, that'll work. Let's go ahead and get that going. There we go. We're going to need some working room so I can start doing multiple trees at once. I find just the basic of, even without prestige, the first little bit takes a while. Get the point you get from the first page is automatically usable. You shouldn't need the parabox, right? Yeah, I know completing the first page itself can be a bit of a chore without some of the more advanced smeltery stuff. So we'll figure it out, though. Hopefully we'll find some cool things along the way that we can do for tutorials as well. Put my tutorial out today. Let's see. Today's tutorial was how to make and automate the statues. That one's doing pretty well. Oh, you're good. Not a worry about your mistype. I can't type for crap. But, yeah, I got that video out today, and that one's doing well. A lot of people seem to be enjoying that. And I've got one more in the can edited for Sunday. I got to make one more. I like to put 2 out on Sundays. So I got to find time to film another one. But I'll be working 13 or 14-hour shifts the next 2 days, and then Sunday's the D&D stream, so that's going to be, I got to get it done sometime. Probably when I get home Saturday night, I'll stay up late working on that, so I can get 2 videos out on Sunday morning, and prep for the stream. I've been rereading over some of my early stuff and the adventure, and how a lot of the story began. I remember going over it in my head, because a lot of this, again, I started writing this back in like 92, so, because again, I am old. So it'll be interesting to go back and go over that tale. But I'm pretty excited about it. Got a lot of people who've shown interest in it so far, so that's always good. Hopefully people will find that interesting as well. I started doing some investigations this week into Minecraft servers. It's definitely something I want to do. I've talked about it before. I really want to make like Let's Play style of videos, and where I can build challenges or games and things, and then invite people to come in and play them. I've already got several ideas for builds in my head that I could probably need to build out just to practice, but that's something I'd really like to do. So kind of set a goal for that. I'm going to try to have it by the beginning of the year, just when I looked at pricing and everything. But I did, if you look at the top of the screen there, you'll see that I have a membership server goal. So I have 2 people who have memberships on my channel right now. If I can hit 10, then I will jump in and I will go ahead and buy the server. And of course, when we do things like community games and such, when it comes to the servers, I know it's a limited amount of space. Members will get priority on that. Getting to play, but I mean, I'll still cycle out. I mean, it's not going to be, I want everybody to have a chance. Just because you're not a member doesn't mean you don't get in, but, you know, for the first or second couple, I definitely want memberships to get a little bit of a dibs there. So if I can get some more memberships on the channel, then that's something I will do earlier. If not, I should be able to afford to do it after Christmas either way. If I get membership, I'll just do it sooner. Yeah, I think a server would be a lot of fun. Like I said, I've got a lot of ideas, especially the big one I want to make is I've got this massive idea for a maze that I've already built once, but I've never got to put anybody through. Where it'd be an adventure, you go into the maze and there's certain rooms you have to find, and each one's a bit of a puzzle, and if you complete the puzzle, you get a thing that you need to be able to exit the maze. It's kind of like a key, you know, like I'll be standing at the exit and you can't leave unless you give me the 3 things or the 4 things that are in the maze. But I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that. So that is definitely something that would come with getting a server. And I'm looking into it. Looks like the average price to be able to have one with a decent size, I'm probably looking at around $20 a month for something like that at least. Because I'd like to have the space to open it up where people could just come in and play occasionally as well. Not just the Let's Play thing. So I'd like to be able to host at least 15 or 20 people. So having enough RAM to do that, and the size of server that I'm looking for, I think $20 would handle it. So the memberships would all the money from memberships would go towards paying for that and let me do some games with other people. But I put that on there just for something fun to do, see how that works. If not, like I said, after Christmas I should have the money to do it either way, so it's going to happen regardless. It's just whether or not I get it done sooner or later. Let's see. Your first prestige point will likely go to hopping bonsai pots too. Vein miner shouldn't have been capped, in my opinion. One of the few criticisms of the game. I would agree. I did not realize that was a thing until I fired this up, and that is irritating. So vein mining would definitely speed things up a lot. Alright, where are we at? Let's see. What can I make here? While that tree's going crazy. Oh yeah, I need a drying rack. Alright, well we'll get started on that. Let's see. We'll put you here. Put you behind the chest. That'll work. Alright, make a drying rack. Drying rack, there we go. Alright. 1, I think I need more than that. 2, and we'll do a 3rd one. 3 should be fine. Alright, another advancement down. Pop, pop. Oh, I need 4. I miscounted. That's cool. We can do that. Give me those. Give me that. I didn't realize I put 4 up here, but that's alright. I am all about consistency. Give me that sapling too. I want all your little trees. Alright, next on the advancements list, Petrified Sapling, which I mostly remember all of it, but I'm going to go through and make sure I do it in the right steps here. Why did I do prestige? What is the word? I just forgot it again. Petrified, not mixing up my words. Petrified Sapling. Dirt sapling with some nuts. And the nuts are brown nuts. Alright, we can do brown nuts. Where's my nuts? Where are my nuts at? There they are. Nut, 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 nut. Alright, and while that's going, we'll pop another tree out. Let's see. So, I'm also definitely, I started talking to some people I know and who have a little more experience streaming than I do, and still also looking at potentially, after the first of the year, running and some Dungeons & Dragons content. Like to play with the community even. And I've got a couple ideas on how I'd like to do it, but I thought I'd throw it at some people and see what you guys feel about that. If any of you like Dungeons & Dragons or interested in that kind of thing, I have considered doing it one of 2 ways. One would be streaming it live for like pick one day and say, okay, we're going to do one long stream of like 7 or 8 hours and then just do it all live on stream. Or I could get the people we're going to play with, or I'm going to do the group with, and then we film it. There we go. We film it all in one session, but not live. And then I could go back through and edit it down a little bit, because there's going to be some breaks and times, people run to the bathroom and stuff. I could edit that stuff out and put it out. If I say we're going to dedicate one day, play for 8 hours, I get everybody's You know, I've got it all here. I store it all. Then I can go in, edit it, add stuff to it, and release it as like 1-hour videos. You know, once a week kind of thing, so people could watch that. And then when that one's out, while that one's coming out, I could work with a different group and maybe say, okay, now I'm going to play D&D with a different group and do like some one-shot all-day stories, but releasing them in segments. Thinking about that if I can find people that are interested in it. Let's see here. Richard, for future use, when you have players join in on games while streaming, it should be a pop-up that they have to click agree on the join that says they'll be kind and generally PG-13. Agree 100%. I will be very strict on that. Like, I want people to have fun, and I'm okay with a little bit of adult-themed humor, but I won't tolerate people messing with other people. Definitely, it's a place I want everybody to feel comfortable in hanging out. It's a fun thing. I'm not trying to get political, racist stuff, sexist stuff. Everybody's cool for me here, so regardless of what you like, what you do, I want this to be a place everybody can just hang out and have a good time. So, yeah, I won't handle the bullying thing. Let's see, Richard. Film for sure, you will inevitably need to edit it when stuff gets said on the recording. That's what I thought about as well. If I why throw my nuts around? If I do that way, it does give me a lot easier routes to go. And I think it'd be better too, because I mean, someone's got to leave for 5 minutes to use the bathroom. Everybody else is just sitting there jabberjawing. It's not really going to be adding to the story per se. So it might be a cool thing to be able to release in segments as well, and then filming it that way. I could definitely put it out for people weekly so they don't feel like they're all rushed to get it. I mean, perfect world, I'd love to get to a point where I have something coming out every day. You know, a stream today, a tutorial in miscellaneous game. I didn't mean to do that. In miscellaneous game the next day, you know, D&D story thing one day, you know, and I might do it in like seasons. Like, I'm going to do the D&D stuff for a few months, then we'll do something different, you know, keep it fresh. Just like me, fresh. But, yeah, I'd like to be able to add some stuff like that, because I really enjoy that kind of thing, and I think it'd be fun for people to participate in. Alright, what have I got in here? I can throw you in there for now. I've got enough of you. I'm going to make a pretty good-sized little landing here right now, because I want to have plenty of space, especially with some of the stuff I would have liked to have made. Because now it's locked behind prestige points, I'm going to need a lot of space to maneuver around. We're going to need to make a sword here in a minute too, because I have zero doubts that monsters are going to start spawning all around me. That will not be cool. But yeah, definitely want to throw some D&D stuff out there. Never played D&D, but I'm very interested in learning or at least watching. To be honest with you, not knowing how to play is better. What I play is a very homebrew design. So I started playing when I was 11. I am now 42. So I've been playing for 31 years, off and on, running the same campaign storyline since 92 or 93. So I have a very well put together way that I play, but it's based on some of the more older style of D&D, the second edition with a little bit of mixtures of the other stuff as well. So not knowing how to play is actually better, because then it just makes it easier to get in there and kind of take on what we're doing. What am I doing here? In a furnace. Yeah, I'll get to that. Let's see. Bone sapling, clay sapling, gravel sapling. Now let's get a couple of these real quick first. But it's definitely a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully you guys will like the story stuff, because the D&D story thing that I'm going to start streaming Sunday, which I think I'm going to try to make those streams just 1 or 2 hours long. I'm definitely not going to go over 2 hours. I definitely might do 2 the first time, because a lot of that's going to be setting up some of the backstory and how the world works and explaining things. But when it comes to the story, I'll probably make it in slightly shorter chunks, maybe 1 or 1.5 hours, and I'm going to do that every other week. But the stories will be cool, because that world, if we do play, if I start playing with the ODG community and inviting people to come in the adventures, anything we play is going to be on my world. So knowing kind of the story behind that would definitely make it easier, and probably a little easier to design the type of character you want to participate. Luckily, there's very little limitations in my world. James, hey, welcome. We are just talking about some stuffs. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm fixing my crook. Give me that. And give me that. All right. See, during 1 to 2 hours is great. Any longer would be a lot harder. We're running 5th edition since it's the newest version. Well, that's where I'm torn. I don't know 5th edition. I've never played it. So I could. I mean, I might. It's going to be, regardless, it's going to be a lot of homebrew because some of the stuff I've designed I would have to kind of, probably doesn't exist. I'd have to convert either or. So I'm not sure. I hate what I'm about to say next because I know it makes me look really, really bad. But I have a lot of friends who played a lot of different styles of Dungeons and Dragons. 3rd, 3.5, 4th, 5th, 2nd, so on and so forth. And pretty much anybody who I've had that I've DM'd for, I've never had a person who say that they don't prefer my game. Again, I put a lot of time into the storytelling, in the world building. I really try not to railroad people. I want you to have the freedom to do what you want, but I want there to be a cohesive story that ties it all together. But overall, I've had a lot of positive responses to the homebrew style that I've got set up. Again, 30 years of working on it. Lord knows I should at least have it decent by now. But again, I know a lot of people, especially the younger folks, probably know more about the later games. So it's definitely something that I would have to look into. Maybe go into the 5th. But I definitely am going to keep it, like I said. The first one, Sunday, this week, I'll probably do 2 hours tops. But after that, I might try to keep it just 1 to 1.5 hours. And my mouse is about to die. 1 second. Plug that up. Let's see. I totally get it. I did 3.5 in 4th edition and 5th edition. Looks weird to me now. Ended up moving to Pathfinder afterwards. And I hear that a lot too. Pathfinder's a lot more styled after the earlier games. A lot of people don't like the early games because it's math heavy. People don't like math. THACO and things like that, I know, can be a lot for people. But the kind of way I do my character sheets and the way I design things, you do all the math ahead of time. So it's already pre-calculated. I just have to give you one number and you're good to go. And it's usually not too bad once you get 2 or 3 combats under you. It's not hard to get going. And the way I do magic itself is very different from even 2nd edition, even though I do a lot of the same spells. I use all the spells from the player's handbooks and stuff. I have literally sitting next to me on this shelf here 6 player's handbooks, 3 dungeon master guides, all the monster fiend folios, all the monster compendiums. I've got probably about 45 2nd edition books and stuff right next to me, so I've got all the resources. And I need to get a lot of that digital though, because if I can get a digital copy of it, then if we are playing, I can provide that to people who want to play. But like I said, anything I need anybody to know or to play, I'm not going to make it real hard. And like I said, we would do like a full 1 day, 8 hour thing. I'm like, okay, we're going to play this day. Who can dedicate 6 to 8 hours to play one cool story? And then we'll all get on, we'll play the whole thing, I'll record it all, and then I can edit it and put it out over weekly videos. And again, we do 8 hours, that's 8 1-hour videos. That's almost 2 months of release. It gives me plenty of time to put together another story for another group, maybe different characters, maybe the same ones. And why am I not getting any dirt saplings? But then I can, I could do another one during that time. So when one ends, I've got another one ready to go. So I definitely want to have a lot of options for people. I want to give people, I love Minecraft, I love doing this, but I definitely want to have some other stuff on the channel as well that people might enjoy. Because I know after a while people will get bored with Sky Factory and then they'll move on to other mods and stuff until Sky Factory 5 comes out. But we'll keep doing, we'll always have some type of Minecraft going. So even if I just jump to a different mod. Let's see. I think I finally got my alerts working. In the tests I was doing today, they all seem to work. It always scares the hell out of me. I'll be sitting here working on my stream bots and such, and then someone will just happen to subscribe to my channel. All of a sudden the music just blasts, and I forgot I have the volume all the way up, and I will not be expecting that. And it gets me every time. I'm like, what the hell? And it's just my own alert setup because somebody happens to do it at that time. But I have nearly sold myself on several occasions. It's not pretty. All right. So let's see. I know this first little bit here is going to be, like I said, just kind of grindy, but we're going to try and get as much stuff knocked out as early as we can. We've got a few basic resources now, so I should be able to start messing with some other stuff. That's sweet tree loving. Oh yeah, I'm over here shagging the wood. Not a lot of options at that point. All right, here we are. Now what are we doing? Wrong button. All right, let's see. Next, I need some stone. I forget the recipe. Cobblestone. Dun, 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 dun. I thought there was a... Why am I drawing a blank on this? Ah, there it is, down there. That makes life way easier. Alright, so... let's get some rock going. I don't have enough yet, but I need to get a furnace up and going. 3. Well, it's something. Back to planting. Back to the farming. I'm just a simple farmer. All right, so what else do we have going on? It is almost the end of November. Next week is Thanksgiving. If all goes as well, I am planning on streaming on... It's a Thursday, so I try to stream every Thursday. I'm not sure if I'll be on 8. It may be a little bit later. Just depends on what time I get home from the family. But I'll have an idea, and I'll be able to post it as soon as I find out. So definitely, if you haven't already, down in the description of this stream, there is a link to all my different socials. I always post on Twitter when I'm going to be streaming, and I also post on the community tab of my YouTube page here. So if you're set up to get notifications... Okay, that one just doesn't want to break. Okay. If you are set up for... Oh, that's why. To get notifications, if you've hit the little bell icon, you should get those as well. So if you haven't, you should totally hit the little bell icon. And then you will get notifications when I post stuff up or when I'm streaming and things of that nature. I put up a little poll to figure out what we were going to stream today, and I had like 100+ people vote in that poll. I was a little surprised. Very quickly, like within just a few hours. So thank you, everyone who's been participating in stuff like that. I was a little shocked by the amount of participation we had, but it is very flattering and I appreciate it. So I can do things that hopefully everybody will enjoy. So let's see what else. So I am working on a few things for the page I can't talk about quite yet because I'm not sure if they're going to work out or not. I don't want to set up false hopes, but if all goes well, I'm going to have something cool. I'd like to do some type of contest or giveaway around Christmas. Still looking into that and still figuring out exactly how that works because I know that there can be some legal requirements when doing that kind of stuff, and I want to make sure I'm not messing anything up where I get my channel banned or anything, but I would like to do something for the holidays. So definitely keep an eye out for more news on that as I learn it. But I am looking into that. I would like to do something kind of interactive for all of you awesome people who keep coming back every day or every week. Still can't figure out why, but thank you for doing it. All right. Here's an interesting question for you. So a lot of you guys have been watching for a while now, getting to know me a little bit. If I was to do some type of specialty stream, kind of like I did with the Extra Life charity stream, and I was, whether it's for going for a charity or for donations to do things like getting the servers to play with everybody, if I was to do something, and I was to have a wheel that if people, regardless of the situation, joined up or donated or did whatever, did something where I could spin a wheel and things would then occur based on where that wheel landed. Exciting yet vague. Is there anything in particular that would be cool to have on that wheel? AKA something cool you'd like to see, something horrible you'd like me to do to myself. I have almost no pride, so I'm mostly limitless on all that stuff. Just wondering if I was trying to make something like that a little more entertaining and or interactive, is there something you would like to see? Suggestions, recommendations, things that might be fun. I'd love to hear from you. Throw it here in chat, or if you're watching this video or watching the stream after it's posted, throw it down in the comments. Would love to still hear everybody's feedbacks. I'm always happy to see how many people are going back and watching the old streams in part or in whole. I still get comments and recommendations, suggestions, and feedback on the old streams, which is, again, very flattering. I appreciate that. Let's see. Honestly, my preference is that you don't hurt yourself with whatever's going on the wheel. Now, when I say hurt myself, I mean like eat spicy things. You know, that kind of stuff. Or during the Extra Life, we had the thing where someone's like, donate and I'll take a shot kind of thing. I don't care to do any of that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hot and spicy, or, you know, take a drink, or a drink thing. I got to make sure that I'm not doing anything that's going to get my channel banned. There's so many things out there that'll do that nowadays, but I would definitely want to, you know, do something entertaining. The Extra Life stream, one of the funny things, I don't know who it was, I forget the name, but there was someone out there streaming who said that if he hit his goal of, I think it was $1,000, he would walk around on a floor of Legos barefoot. And that was awesome. Dude hit his number, and he did it too. I saw the stream. He just walking around. That did not look pleasant, but kudos to him for knocking it out. And again, all the money went to charities. That was awesome. I don't handle spicy well, so me eating spicy stuff, I guarantee would be entertaining. If you'd like to see a grown man cry, just let me know. I'll see what I can put together for you. But, yeah, things like that. Something that could be entertaining, or even something that I could do on the stream. Like, you know, like, again, do a giveaway kind of thing. I'm working with a friend of mine who's an artist on trying to get some different t-shirt designs. I have a TeePublic page where you can buy, like, ODG shirts and stuff. Not that anybody has to buy them, but I thought I can also buy them from that site myself. It's a company that makes them and ships them and everything. You buy them there, and a little bit of money goes to me, but I can buy them. I've bought a couple for myself. I thought I could maybe even buy a shirt and then ship it to somebody as a prize of some kind. Just trying to look for something that would be interesting for folks. All right, so I've got 8. We got that. All right, got a furnace. We move these things later, but now we're up and going. Now, let's see. What's next? I'm going to need to cook some nuts. That's what it was. You'll be fine for now. I need some dirt nuts. Let's see. If you eat spicy, you have try to explain something complex after similar to the hot one show. I would be fine with that. Sure. That could even be something like tongue twisters, or I have to have something specific I have to read. I would do that. Like, imagine if it was a situation where I was like, okay, if you do a thing, donate, become a member, whatever the case may be, I have to do the spicy thing, and then have you choose from a list of news articles, recipes, something odd that's complicated to try to read, and, you know, I have to read the whole thing before I can take a drink or something like that, you know, where it's kind of, okay, I got to do the spicy thing, I got to give it a minute to kick in, and then I can't move forward until I do this. Paint my nails, tongue twisters, Mad Libs, exactly. Paint my nails? Oh, I can paint my nails like a madman. Used to do that a lot when I was younger. I was that guy. There was a time in my life when I had very long black hair and nail polish and lipstick and all that kind of stuff. And that was called Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. I still do my wife's nails for her occasionally. Help her out and such, because I have a lot of experience at it. Again, I worked in haunted houses for 6 years, so I actually had 1.5-inch long acrylic nails at one point for like 8 months, and they were filed the points. Like, they were like talons, and they looked really cool. I had to relearn to do things like scratch my nose and wipe myself. That was painful, but I had really, really cool long nails for a while. But then I got what's called a nail fungus. Some of you may be familiar with it. Moisture gets trapped between there, and then my thumbnail just fell off. Like, the whole nail. It was just skin under there, so I had to get rid of the acrylics. Let's see. Cupcake to the face. If I have kids, let them do it, or the wife. I could totally have my wife. She would, I'm sure, be happy to abuse me. She's a little shy getting on camera. She's a very shy person. But I'm sure if it was to do something like that to me, she could find her way to pull the strength to do it. So, yeah, definitely stuff like that. Cool. So, yeah, that's excellent. So, stuff people would find interesting or entertaining. So, I thought I might do something like that as I'm getting around Christmas, maybe, or try to do like some type of special stream in the middle of the month next month, before Christmas. Do that, and then if I do something like that, I'm not playing, I'm just talking. If I do something like that, I would probably plan it for a day where I could stream for like a good 5 or 6 hours. So it'd be a little bit longer than normal. You can get a sample of Bittrex for free from the company that makes it if you try it on stream. You just have to write them. I don't know what that is. All right, give me a second. I got to look up what Bittrex is. Bittrex. Did I spell that right? Yes. Crypto. No, this can't be it. This is all coming up as a cleaning solution. Are you trying to kill me? It's a bittering agent for stuff. Oh, okay. Well, that might be a little more... That would be okay. I could do that. I would be interested in doing that. I could put that on the wheel. I figured out how the wheel thing works. I have one set up for the channel. I just don't have anything on it, but I wanted to test it and make sure I could figure out how that stuff worked before I start talking about it. So yeah, that is definitely eating weird stuff, nasty stuff. Weird stuff is too. You know, like I could name something weird. You know, I could have like eat a weird frog. I don't know, something that's actually, you know, you can eat. I'm not gonna eat a human finger or nothing like that, but you know, weird things. I know I watch the Achievement Hunter guys a lot, and they people are sending them in weird stuff to eat. And somebody sent them a can of rattlesnake meat, and someone sends in this world's spiciest gummy bears. I watch them eat that stuff, and I'm like, that would hurt me more than it would hurt them because I don't handle spicy at all. But I'd be willing to do it if it was, you know, something entertaining on stream and people were interested in that, and it was like a consequence or reward for something happening. So, something to think about. All right, so clay sapling. Let's do clay. And it would help if I could spell. Clay. Umeboshi. I probably butchered that, and I don't know what that is either. Umeboshi. Umeboshi. Clay acorns. Clay acorns. Dirt and petrified. That'll work. All right, so right off the bat, I'm going to need to make sure I've got one of you here. And then I need you. That's a nut. You. Cha-cha. Sour plums from Japan. Super sour. Now, I love sour stuff. I would be all about that. Yes. That would be cool. I had someone that a while back on one of my videos commented, I can't remember what it was. It was back when I was doing my weight loss blog, that they were like, you should send me your address and I will send you a weird thing that you should eat. So we got in a conversation about it on one of my weight loss blogs. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, at some point I could maybe do that, like get a post office box that I could give out. I'd rather not give out my home address, I'm sure you understand, because while you guys are all awesome, a freak may eventually jump in here. And I would rather that not happen. So we could get a post office box, have somebody send me a weird thing to eat. But umeboshi, can you order those like online, or do stores sell them? Like grocery stores regularly? I mean, obviously somebody sells them. You wouldn't have mentioned it. How do I make Superium armor? Okay, so for Superium, and whether you're saying Superium or Supremium, they're both. So if you go into Superium armor, if you're trying to make that the blue one, which it's not showing up here because it's probably locked behind Prestige now that I think about it, you're going to need ingots, and you're going to need the cores. They're the different cores that are needed. That, again, I apologize. I would normally just pull it up and show you, but they look like they are lost. Yeah, they're locked behind the thing for me. So let's see if I can find them in just the natural. You're going to need cores, and you're going to need just the ingots themselves. So you're going to need a lot of just the lowest inferium. I would definitely recommend just start loading up your inferium now, because it's a pretty high conversion rate. But Supremium, if you can get to the red, that's the way to go. That's the armor that I use normally. Well, sure, it gives me the bucket, but not the armor. Interesting. It says I have 59 pages. I could have sworn 59 pages is how much you normally have before. So maybe you just can't random search them? Intriguing. Okay. To be continued. But yeah, Supremium armor is the shiznit, and I recommend using it. Create a flight, not super hard to make by that point. That was petrified. Wasn't I making a clay? Oh yeah, I need some clay saplings. Give me your saplings. So yeah, that was something I was thinking about doing anyways. Back to the streaming thing, just trying to figure out what people might like, if that's something people would be interested in. You know, I always like the shooting stars. I think there's a way to catch those, but I haven't figured it out yet. I tried to fly out and get one once, but I didn't have anything for it to land on. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my clay saplings. Okay, so I've got clay saplings. Bone. Help if I was clicking on there. Bone sapling. Hello, bone. That is petrified sapling with bone around it. Bone, if I'm correct, you get from the crushing tub. Yeah, from jumping on a dirt block. Okay. I'm gonna need more than that. 3, 4, 5. Can't remember how many exactly. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many is it? 8. I'm gonna need 8. Okay. I think I got some more in here. Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and make 5 because I'll need more dirt eventually anyways. Oh, too many. Oh well. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm a Sesame Street. Dirt. Oh, I made extra somehow. My count was wrong, but that's okay. Yeah. Jump, jump. So, yes. So I'm asking that anyways. I appreciate everybody sharing the feedback because I appreciated that. I was wondering about that today when I was looking at how to do the wheel and stuff. Could I think of anything? A lot of the people I watch stream do that, like do drinking and such on their streams, but I see a lot of that on Twitch more than YouTube. So I'm not sure how strict YouTube is on drinking on video. It's legal, of course. How does my mouse cursor not bother me? Well, here's the thing. It's fine on my screen. When I'm looking at the playback, I see that it's not. But on my screen, it's lined up perfectly fine. It's just something with the delay, or it's probably because my computer is not very good. But it's perfectly lined up for me. So when I see it in the playbacks, it would drive me insane if I actually had to try to play the game that way. But fortunately, it is not. It looks perfectly fine for me in the game. It's just streaming odd. I've had quite a few people ask about that since I started streaming, and I didn't realize it was doing that in the videos at first. Because again, on my side, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, that would be nigh near impossible to try to play the game that way. Didn't I? No, I got a bunch of bones happening. Hey, come here. Need your nuts. So the reason I watch is because I enjoy modded Minecraft. Probably the Judas got me here, but I stayed for the ability to interact and help. You help so many players, and I say, oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. And that's my big thing. You know, I love the modded Minecraft. Like I said, I definitely am going to move into other mods besides Sky Factory. I dabbled with Galacticraft a little bit once, and I was just starting to get into it. Like I played maybe an hour or two when they released Sky Factory 4, and I just dropped it and came right into this. So I will very much do other mods. That's what I'm mostly going to be doing. So I'm going to have D&D stuff too, but I'm never going to stop doing the Minecraft stuff. The Minecraft stuff for my regular streams most of the time. So I like to do the Jackbox things and jump into other stuff now and again, but 9 days out of 10, if I'm streaming, it's going to be Minecraft modded of some kind. Not to say I wouldn't jump into a vanilla Minecraft one day if they came out with something really cool and new in it that I wanted to try, but I'm very much going to continue with doing the Minecraft and the tutorials especially. And with all the other mods out there, it's just more room for tutorials on other stuff. Once I get in there, figure stuff up to help out other people. Because that's the most rewarding part of everything. It's just being able to help everybody. Gravel acorn. Did that say gravel acorn? It did. Am I reading that wrong? Gravel sapling. Gravel sapling for bonsai tree. Why am I forgetting how to make a gravel acorn? Petrified acorn in sap. That's what it is. And I appreciate you helping out, really. I mean, helping out other people who are watching, helping out me, and all of us kind of throwing stuff together. That is awesome. It's so cool to see that everybody's been jumping in and really just being awesome. Like, there hasn't been any drama. I'm sure eventually one day it's going to happen, but just everybody being so nice together and such. Why am I doing this wrong? How am I forgetting what I'm supposed to do here? I haven't made a gravel acorn in so long. Gravel acorn. Petrified acorn. Petrified acorn. That's what I do. There we go. There we go. We remembered now. How to make a crushing tub was one of my very first tutorials I did, and it is still, hands down, the most successful one that I've got. I want to say it broke 24,000 views last week. 23 or 24,000 views. That's insane. And cool, but insane. I never thought I'd see a video hit quite like that. I'm about to hit, channel-wise, about to hit 450,000 views across all my videos. I didn't even begin to put that into my mind. All right, so 8 and a petrified. Where's that? Petrified. Where's my petrified? Petrified, and them gravel acorns. There we go. Now we got one of those. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I know I mentioned this before, but I was really focusing on my weight loss surgery channel, my primary channel, the Onlydraven channel at first. And even though I'd made this one and made a few videos in Sky Factory 3, I just kind of set it aside and didn't even really log into it for like 4 or 5 months. Then I logged on and I found that I had like 10 to 20 times the amount of views and subscribers on this channel than I did on the other one. I'm like, well, clearly nobody cares about the weight loss stuff, but people like this. So I jumped back in and started focusing on this channel. And it was cool. It's a lot of positive feedback. I get a lot of great comments. People hanging out in chat. Like I said, I get a lot of people swinging through here, so I appreciate that. All right, so we've got some saplings done. Slowly working our way across through them all. That should give me a few. I thought I killed that tree. Oh, you're broken. Not having vein mining is killing me. It is tearing apart my soul. I did not get to play any Sky Factory or any games at all the last couple of days. What with I was working, coming home, going right to bed. And then today, other than getting this set up, I didn't get a chance to play any Sky Factory myself, so I didn't get to really jump in and do anything new. I'm still trying to figure out why the deep mob learning isn't working for anybody. Checking different forums and such, I see that the deep mob learning is being an issue where a lot of people aren't able to make any of the deep mob stuff, not just the learners and everything. That the recipes are there, but when you put them in, they just won't make anything. So I'm not sure what's causing all that. I'm hoping it's just some type of glitch that they will fix, because that's an important part of the game, especially when you're trying to 100% everything. But it worked before, so I don't know if maybe just the newest version caused a problem. All right, let's clean out some of this stuff here real quick. We can come back to it a little bit later. You over here, and there. What's next on our tree? Obtain an unfired clay bucket. All right, let's do that. Unfired clay bucket is clay. Clay is made from clay blocks. Clay blocks is clay stuff. Okay. I just put it all away. Clay stuff. Probably gonna need to make a couple more clay trees first. Whoop. So Sunday's gonna be the D&D stream, but Monday I'll be back again, playing regular stuff. So I may, depending on where this one goes, I can either play this again, or I could jump back into my regular Sky Factory world and try to do some more advanced stuff that I hadn't got to yet. I'm actually almost at the point there's not a whole lot left advancement-wise that I need to do, which is pretty cool. Once I 100% it, Stop hugging the tree. Then I'll be kind of good to go on that. So, very likely. So I may, I don't know, like I said, I could bounce back and forth. Like, say, Mondays I do regular stuff or odd games like Jackbox and things, and then Thursdays could be this New World thing with the playthrough. Sorry, I'm drinking a lot. A little dehydrated today. I got up this morning to go run errands and get my oil changed and stuff, and I didn't eat or drink anything before I left because I was just in a hurry and I didn't think about it. But unfortunately, because of the surgery that I had, I have to be drinking a lot because stuff doesn't stay, and I don't digest stuff that well. So I got a little lightheaded by the time I got home, so I've been trying to catch up from that all day. Here, give me that. Let's see. Created my existence. Why did I search 2 girls, 1 cup? Why? Yeah, don't do that. That's not cool. You will regret that a lot. There are a lot of things on the evil dark webs, or just regular interwebs, that you just don't want to see. And as soon as you let that be known, someone will find a way to show it to you. That is just the way it works. Why would they make that? Yep. There's a lot of worse. There's a lot worse ones out there, which sounds horrible, but there are. And that's just on the legal stuff. I'm sure there's illegal stuff out there that's even worse. I shy away from that kind of stuff. I will happily sit over here and mind my clay saplings. And stay away from the dark webs. Let's see. Exactly. Avoiding it where you can. Yeah, it's not cool. All right, now I need some clay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't have as many nuts as I thought I did. No, that didn't come out right. All right, that's okay. That should break into more than what I need. Yup. Let's cook it up. Nestle glass code, you'll be great. Exactly. Forget about it. Move on. It's the only thing you can do. Oh, sorry, I'm opening that on stream there. Got a little Swiss roll here. Need some sugar. All right. Cauldron. I can do that. Mom called me, so I had to pretend like I wasn't trying to. It's funny. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate that. I didn't know I had a pop-up for following, but thank you. All right, so we've got our clay bucket. I got my cauldron. I guess I should set that down and gather some rain while I can. Persistent with something bright and engaging. Yes, like Minecraft. Totally full of joy. Cottonwood Sapling is next. All right. I seem to recall this being much harder last time. Jungle Sapling. Jungle Sapling. Mud. Clay in a mud gives you a jungle. I need to get a market going too. Alright, clay in a mud. So I need some more dirt. I got dirt. I'm running low on dirt. Okay, we're going to stop real quick and we're going to jump over to some dirt production. Because we need that. Oh, mouse frozen up again. See, that's an interesting conversation. Come on. My mouse is refusing to scroll up. Bear with me a second. Well, it just became unlocked. There we go. I'm back. Are they even human? Rule 34, my friend. Rule 34. All right. So what else have we got here? All right, choppy choppy. I'll be interested. I haven't heard anything at all yet about a Sky Factory 5. And I know that's pretty early on to be expecting anything, but I haven't heard that if it's in production, if they're making it yet, or if they've started working on it. I've been trying to keep up just to see if I can hear any news, but not that I'm completely over this one yet, but hopefully it's something that can continue. It's incredibly successful. I like a lot of 4 better than 3, I will say, but I will say that 4 was quicker to go through. Like, I felt like I had the advancements and stuff. I was pretty much through everything, or most everything, much quicker than I was in 3. 3 really felt like it took longer to get to end game stuff. So, yeah. I really like how 4's set up. I wish there maybe just... There's so many mods in it already, but a couple more that would have been a little more lengthening would have been cool. I didn't see the tree until it was mentioned. Didn't see the tree. My tree? My Christmas tree? The tree? I'm just kidding. Oh, come on. Thank you. Make my hands fall off. Dude in the comments. All right. So, question. As odd as it sounds, is there a mod or even small mod type that you like the most other than Sky Factory? Like, are there other mods out there? I mean, like I said, there's Galacticraft I know of, and some things like that. But is there anything anybody's played that would really, really rank high as probably some of their favorite Minecraft modded type of experience? Come on, give it to me. Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm trying to fix this. There we go. Don't know how to use mods? Mods are a blast. Especially, I mean, they're really not hard, especially with things like this where it's a bundle that somebody's already put together. If you go and you get the Twitch downloader, which I need to make a tutorial on just how to actually set that up, but just get the Twitch downloader, and then you can go in and just do a search under mods and pull up stuff. Or you're on PS4, that would make it harder. That would make it much harder, yeah. Why is it always raining on my head? I need some dirt. Oh yeah, my bucket. I get a computer, I'm downloading all the Minecraft mods. Oh yeah, it's totally worth it. Totally. I would highly recommend Sky Factory as an early one. Why is that? Oh, I need to clean that out. Let's see. I don't need the sap right now. Let's get rid of that. I'm not sure what just happened in my chat. I looked over and everything James said has disappeared. Water. Ice. Yeah. Well, that's all way more complicated than I want right now. Cottonwood, dirt saplings. Astral sorcery. Sounds cool. I'll take all of these. We'll take a few of them. See, I really enjoyed some of the stuff that was in Sky Factory 3 that they took out. I really miss cloches. Is that full yet? Give me water. Yes. What are you waiting for? And then I put the dirt in there. Yes. And then what did I need for the jungle one again? Jungle sapling is a clay sapling. We'll take 2 just in case I need one later. Actually, yeah. Clay sapling. Let's see. Oh, well, I appreciate that, James. Thank you very much. And you are mysterious. So mysterious. All right, so I've got the jungle. What was I making with the jungle? I was working on a cottonwood. That's what it was. So let's find that guy. Cottonwood. Cottonwood. Yes, obviously. 3 bone meal and a vines. And a vines is... I did need a second... I knew I needed a second jungle sapling for something. I'm going to set this up here to dry. Wait a minute. It's not raining here. It is raining here. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. One corner of my land has no rain. The other corner of mine does. Might I say the British accent was... Well, thank you very much. Oh. What am I looking for? I got my vines. That's hanging up there now. And then I need bone meal. I still got 3? I do. Alright, so as soon as that finishes, we're good to go. My grandparents had a farm many, many moons ago back in the old country, and this would happen, where half of the field it would rain, the other half it wouldn't sometimes. And you could literally go find the missing line, or you could just step out of the rain, into the rain, out of the rain, into the rain. It was pretty cool. Well, that's okay. Onlydraven isn't my real name. Alright, so this is going to give us a cottonwood. There we go. So let's plant it and get a few more so we know we've got them for later. I want to play a game. Come on. Break tree. I should be making stone utensils and such at this point, but it's just so much easier to repair these. Yeah, I know that the 2 biome thing, my only concern is I need to figure out which biome... No, that's the wrong button. Yeah, that's the right button. Savannah currently. So this is Savannah. Which biome is this? Because whichever... That's going to determine where I put my mob spawner. Beach. Alright. See if these chat messages are visible and removed in real time after upload. I don't think the chat shows up on the upload. When I went back and watched one earlier, I don't believe it actually showed the chat. I don't think I don't think that loads up with the video. So a lot of times when I'm reading it, I mention the name of who I'm reading it from, so that way I can reference that, especially when a new person pops in. Oh, does it? Okay. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right place. You cotton something. Okay, well, I got that one. So let's see. I got that. I got the stone. I got some of that. Okay, I need a bed. Palm trees. Sand sapling. Sand sapling is next. What do we need for that? Sand sapling is petrified with some sand acorns. Okay. And that is gravel in there. Okay. Give me those. And we'll drop that. How many gravel acorns have I got? I think I have a few, do I not? Let's get rid of those for a minute. Make some room. Gravel acorns, 14. That'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Put that in here. One second. Hey! I saw something pop up in my chat and I'm like, wait a minute, what is the green bar? And I was trying to read it and everything, my computer lagged. Thank you very much, Richard. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is cool. Now, you get the cool little dice thing next to your name. Got a little 20-sided dice because I like Dungeons & Dragons, but it's the leather dice, and each month that goes up because we did like iron and diamond. We tried to do it WoW themed, or not WoW, Minecraft themed. And then you also get the cool little emojis, which are awesome. My friend Shadowcast designed those. If anybody out there streams or needs stuff, highly recommend Shadowcast. She's not paying me to say that. She's just one of my best friends in the world anyways, and she does amazing stuff. She did mine. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. James is happy to see another. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's okay, James. You are perfectly fine there. Sweet. We are 3 towards our goal of 10 to having a Minecraft server. Yes, Mr. Jury there was one of my very first members. Was there for the first day I had him up, actually. There's also 2 cats. we have 2 people who go by the name Cat that pop in as well. What was I making? Oh yeah, I was making a sapling. Which one? Sand sapling. And I need a petrified. It's petrified. I need a very scared sapling. Cottonwood petrified. I got a lot of those. Yeah, that's right. I think you were you. You were the second one that joined on that one. The first one has kind of phased off the screen now because now your name is in the top right-hand corner. I really do appreciate it, Richard. Thank you very much. I appreciate you hanging out and being so awesome in chat, and that's just added bonus. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. It is quite flattering that people find this channel interesting enough to want to do something like that. So thank you. And to you as well, James, and to everybody who hangs out. It's humbling, and I appreciate it. And I'm humping a tree that the whole time I'm talking about that. Deep sentimental moment for all of us, as I did horrible things to this sapling. Let's see. All right, so we are almost halfway through, are we not? Almost halfway through. That's cool. Obtain tin. I used a cobble melter, smelter to melt it into a molten tin and pour it into the casting basin or cast. So I can't build a smeltery because I haven't unlocked smeltery. So what can I make? Now that I think about it. Because there's no porcelain melter. I guess I can do the melter. Okay. Unfired porcelain is clay and bone. Okay. So I need to spend a little bit of time just building up some resources for a few minutes. So let's get that going. Let's see. All right. So let's see what else we got. So yes, Galacticraft is one that I'm interested in. Somebody told me one that was Omni something was a cool mod, but I cannot remember what it's called now. Omni something or other. All right, I got a few sand, but I need bone and clay. Let's do some clay first. We'll do bone. I found it. Okay. Omni Factory. Okay, is that it? All right. Yes, I've had some people mention that. Interestingly enough, when I put the poll up asking what I should stream tonight, people were naming. I had a couple people name games I'd never heard of, like non-Minecraft stuff at all. Just, hey, I'd like to see you play this game. Somebody posted that, and somebody posted things like that on other things before. And I'm like, I mean, I'm up for trying any type of game. Somebody wants to see me playing it, but I know Minecraft is kind of my favorite thing to play. But I'm not against trying other games. Unfortunately, if it's a game I have to pay for, it'll take me a little while to have the money because it's a rough time of year for that. But I am totally for getting some more games down the road. One game that I really enjoy playing because it mixes a little bit of the combat stuff, but with a lot of the crafting of Minecraft is, let me see, I really enjoyed Conan Exiles. I've got that, and I played it for a long time. Let's see here. Real large mod pack with a lot of mods, and it's pretty popular. Okay. Street Fighter. I played a lot of Street Fighter when I was younger. That was a fun game. But, yeah, Omni Factory sounds... I've had people ask me to do tutorials in that. And I'm like, well, I've never played it, or else I would in a heartbeat. So that's another thing that I may look at in the future, but I don't know why I did that. That there, that there, that there. Okay. I like... But I'd be interested. Conan Exiles was a fun game. You had the combat and such, and there was a lot of crafting stuff, and I like the base building aspect of it all. Definitely have to kind of be careful with the if I was to ever stream something like that, because it is a little more on the violent side, and you have to be careful if you don't have your sensor settings put on correctly. It'll definitely show some stuff that'll get you in trouble. So, but if you've never played it, Conan Exiles, pretty fun game. There's some boosters, expansion stuff you can buy for DLC. That's the term I'm looking for. You can get, but you don't have to have any of that to enjoy and play the game. I never bought any of the expansions, and I've played through it a lot. So if you're looking for a fun, different game to try that still has some crafting to it, but has a little bit more interesting combat, Conan Exiles was a lot of fun. 12? No, if you're allowed to watch them, it's fine. My parents didn't care if I watched them. It just depends on, you know, what's cool with your family and where you're from. But yeah, Conan Exiles, good game. Highly recommend it. And relatively free. You buy the game once, you get I got my play hours out of it. That's probably the best way to say it. For what it cost, I more than got my play time out of that. So we'll do one more bone, and then we'll switch over to clay, and then we should have enough to start working towards our smelting. All right, so what else have we got? So I got my Christmas tree up, and I started my Christmas shopping this week. I ordered a couple of things for my wife. Little things. I'm not sure what I'm going to get her as her big gift this year. Last year we got Apple Watches. The year before that I got her a new laptop, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do this year. Let's see. And Christmas shopping... I enjoy Christmas shopping. Like, I like figuring out what I'm going to get someone. I don't like the act of actually having to go shopping. And almost every year something happens where I'll get paid 1 or 2 days before Christmas, and I end up in the Christmas Eve at a mall horrendous torrent of people, which is not fun. So I really enjoy online shopping. But like I said, it always almost works out where something happens where I get paid a couple days before Christmas, and I got to slog through all the schmucks out there doing the same thing to try to get my last minute gifts. But I can't talk about what I'm getting him because she watches these streams. She'll try to find out because she's sneaky. Luckily, I have many good hiding places, and I like wrapping presents. My wife's family are not people that like to wrap presents. They like to just like put them in a gift bag. And not my thing. I like wrapping them. I don't know if maybe it's just I like how nice presents look under the tree when they're all wrapped. My mom was very, very into Christmas. And a lot of times she would put our Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving, which doesn't sound too bad until you again remember that I'm Canadian. And Canadian Thanksgiving is the second week of October. So there are times I've seen the Christmas tree up before Halloween. And that was, you know, not cool. But she would say, okay, you kids have to decorate the Christmas tree. And we'd go decorate the Christmas tree. And then we'd come home from school the next day and it'd be completely different because she didn't like how we decorated. So she'd do it the right way. But at the same time, now that I'm an adult, I do my own Christmas tree. It's got to look a specific way. I know exactly how I want it to look. It looks almost the same every year. I decorate it in the same order, with the exception of I try to add one new ornament a year. My mother-in-law's tree is just slogged with stuff. Like, it's just, you can barely see tree for the ornaments. I like a little bit more sparse. I like to see the tree itself. But again, different strokes for different folks. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, yeah, since I just started the Prestige, I do not have vein mining, and it is making this take way longer than I thought it was going to. So yes, I definitely want to get vein mining as soon as possible. Let's see. I was told about a study that was done that showed that people valued wrapping gifts more. They were wrapped poorly. I think it had something to do with the unquestioned perception. I don't remember. Interesting. Where again, Parents, my mom the same way. Like, she was very immaculate in the way she wrapped presents, and I grew up learning how to wrap them very, very nicely. So it always turns out that, like, around Christmas time or whatever, if I have a job or something and they're wrapping empty boxes to go under a tree, I'm almost always the one who ends up doing it. The ribbons and all that stuff. Now me, I have a very, very particular Christmas setup. What I do every year is I get all the Christmas presents and I don't wrap any of them until I wrap them all the same day. I like to wrap them all at the same time, and I sit in my living room area here on the floor, feet underneath my coffee table, because I have a very large coffee table, which is nice. And I put on The Great Escape, which is one of my favorite movies, and it's also 3.5 hours long. And I watch The Great Escape while I wrap Christmas presents. And if I'm still not done by the time the movie's over, I watch the Garfield Christmas special, because I am a huge Garfield buff. So I have almost every Garfield book. Again, one of these days I need to give you guys a little tour of my man cave basement here. It is pretty snazzy. It's a very nice setup. But I like to wrap presents, and I'm particular about it. I like to wrap presents so they look good. But my favorite thing about wrapping presents, and this will give you a little insight into the type of person I am. I like to wrap it in such a way that it looks real nice, but when they go to try to unwrap it, you can't find a loose piece anywhere. There's so much tape on every seam that getting it open is nigh impossible. It just brings me a sort of satisfaction to watch people struggle to try to figure out how to get it open. Matthew, my family has a joke that we put the present within like 3 or 4 boxes, then wrap it. I have seen that done, and I've had it done once to me. I have never done it. But I have had it done once to me. When I was a kid, I collected hockey cards. And my favorite hockey player, my dad got me the card. And he got a great big box. He wrapped it within a box, in a box, in a box. But he put like a rock in every box. So it felt really heavy. Like really heavy. I'm like, wow, whatever this is huge. And every box I pulled out, there's rocks in it. I'm like, well, now it's a little lighter. Now it's a lighter. Got to the end of it, it was just a hockey card taped to the bottom of the box. And it was funny, and I was happy about it because it was a hockey card I really wanted, but it was funny. Do you enjoy the wave of creepy Garfield content that has been going on recently? Wave of creepy Garfield content? I'm intrigued. I'm not sure that I am familiar with what you're referencing. I haven't seen any creepy Garfield content, though I'd be interested. I do like creepy Garfield. I like the idea of it anyways. I collect memes, however you want to say them, memes, and every like Monday I text them out to a group of friends. I'm like, here's the 30 I found this week and that are really funny, but I can't put them online. I haven't seen any Garfield ones. On a non-connected note, but thinking about things that I enjoy, I'm sure that many of you who have been here before know about my love of Keanu Reeves. So, everyone knows that my love for Keanu Reeves is unending. And I'm a huge fan. And I really enjoyed him in a lot of movies. One of my favorites would be Constantine. And there's talk that he may be coming back to do a second Constantine, or at least they're trying to talk him into doing it. I would love that. Hang on a second. I would check out the YouTuber Lumpy Touch. Check out the subreddit. I'm sorry, John, for creepy Garfield. Yeah, I'll check it out. I will do so. But yes, him coming back to do Constantine, I'm going to be honest, I always thought Keanu Reeves should have been Doctor Strange. Not that I don't like Cumber Gentleman. He did a good job. But Keanu would have been perfect for that role. And so because that's how I always imagined Doctor Strange to be, just a really angry dude who knows about magic. Roadkill, I'm trying to make a wither farm now using your video, but the mob crusher will not face the right direction no matter how many times I try to place it. You can use a wrench to turn it. If you use a wrench and you right click on it, most machines, not all, but most machines will turn. It is not easy. I'll be first to admit that. It's the position and where you place it. It just seems to get latched on to a direction it wants to go. So I recommend using a wrench to spin it from whichever whichever direction it sits at, it's way easier that way. Now, again, I'm also a huge fan of the crow, hence my name and why my character model of this dude is a crow. Again, for those of you who don't know that, I use a crow skin because that's my favorite movie. But, oh, you're very welcome, Roku. I'm glad that helped. I've never been excited about all the talk of remaking The Crow, and it keeps falling apart. And I like a lot of the actors that they've talked about putting in the role, but I don't want them in that role, like Momoa and such, and things of that nature. Crescent Wrench from the Thermal expansion. That is correct. I believe you are correct. Let's... Yeah, the Crescent Hammer. It's actually called the Crescent Hammer is the one that will spin items. Very, very, very handy. But I have, Momoa I like as an actor, but I don't know if I want to see him as the Crow. That was Kiss theme for so long. No, understandable. I could see that. Kind of looks that way. But oh, Nether Wrench. Yeah, there's a couple other things out there that'll do it as well. But I was thinking about it, and this is, me probably just being me. I could potentially see Keanu Reeves, a young Keanu Reeves, playing Eric Draven in The Crow. I could probably handle that. That would be acceptable to me. I'll come back to that one. All right, what was I working on? I was working on... Let's get our coal sapling first, because I kind of skipped over that. Coal sapling. I need to burn a birch. To get a birch, I need water and sand sapling. Okay. Give me that. One thing I have realized, just while we've been streaming this evening, I don't have anywhere near the kind of lag as I normally do while we're playing. Normally my lag is horrendous. So definitely it's got to be the amount of stuff I've got going on in my world that's causing things to lag out, because I'm not locking up or skipping at all right now. So I guess the more stuff that I get going, the harder it is for my computer to keep up with it all. I need dirt saplings for water. Let's clean some of that out. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Squish, squish, squish. Oh, I forgot my bucket. Squish, squish, squish. I'm thinking at the rate that I'm going, it's very likely that I'm going to have my channel as a whole will have hit 500,000 views probably by Christmas, maybe sooner, but definitely by Christmas, and that's pretty exciting. I think that's really cool. On the cross tab, if you shift right click with an empty hand, it will drain, I believe. Really intriguing. Let me try that. Aha! Excellent. Wonder if that works for the cauldron. I'll check that after I use the thing I need in it. I forgot. It was a birch, and for birch I needed a sand sapling. Let's get my birch tree. There's one. Let's go ahead and grab another one because we'll probably need it later. Throw that in there. Interesting. Let's try that. Shift right click. Well, that just picked it up. So, intriguing. So, okay, I know I could pick stuff up that way, but I did not know about the draining water on the cauldron. That is very cool. Thank you. I've always just broken it and put it back down. Super fast. Excellent. Everybody's learning things, especially me. Oh, yeah. Excellent. We're about to have our coal sapling. So then I need 10. That's where I need to make some porcelain. So I can make a melter. So I'll need a melter. Okay, that I can do. I need to make a bed. I can do that whenever. Excellent. Coal sapling. This isn't too bad. I think we're going to get pretty close to getting this completely done today. I mean, not completely done. Getting close to a lot of the first page stuff, which is kind of what I wanted to get done. I don't know if I'll have a prestige point or not today, but we definitely will by the end of the next time I play this. There we go. Get ourselves a little bit of coal stuff going on here before we move on to the next one. Just like to make sure I've got a few saplings built up in case I mess up and accidentally use the one I made. I did that the first time I played this. I kept making a sapling and then putting it down and then forgetting I put it down and then breaking it, put something else there, and I'd lose my sapling and I have to go through all the trouble of making it again. So I'm going to get a few coal saplings in the bucket, so we're ready to go. Pick up all those. Excellent. Let's put those in there for now. I don't think I need the bucket for a minute, so we'll leave that. Alright, so I need a melter. I need to spell melter correctly first. Melter. There we go. So I need a porcelain tank, glass. I need unfired porcelain, which is clay and bone meal. Alright. Well, let's get some of that. Give me those. Get in here. Clay and bone meal. So I'm going to need some glass as well. So real quick, let's make a couple pieces of glass. Ooh, I do not have a lot of sand there, but that'll work. Make me one anyways. I'll need that for the porcelain, and then clay. Aiken. Let's see. Clay resin, clay nuts. There we go. Oh. There we go. Grab that. I'm a fool. Dang it. Okay. Why am I am not having a day. Forgetting how to make everything. That is what I wanted. Going for the hopping bonsai pot first over vein mining might be better for resource collection, and it will solve the issue of having to mine trees when block. I agree 100%. And interestingly enough, when I look at the prestige stuff, because again, I'm just only kind of glanced at it, it almost seems like you have to. Because if you got to go by these chains to get to the next steps, you have to buy this one first before you can go to any other steps that I can see. So you may actually have to buy the hopping bonsai first, unless I'm just not seeing a way to do it. Like this says this is 0, but it won't let me take it. Like I can't click on it, it won't let me use it. So I guess I have to do the hopping bonsai before I can go out. But like I said, it makes way more sense to do that because vein mining isn't going to be as important if the saplings are just making me all the stuff by dropping them into a chest anyways. So I'm thinking this time when I build as I build this base out, instead of sprawling out, I may build it multi-tier up and down. Just to do something different from last time. Have machines on one level, storage on another, something like that. So it's multi-tiered. And then at the very top level, I could have my astral moon stuff. You know, kind of just do it a tier. So it's kind of like that. Almost like a wizard's tower is the thought that I was thinking. Or I could build it all internal. So that might be a fun design anyways to design it as I go. You can do that crafting table in your 4x4. It will do the same thing. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it. Lasers at the base. Yeah, that would work. Agree 100%. Alright, so now I have that. I don't even need you. Get out of here. Give me that. Much better. You get in here. Oh, so much nicer. Okay, now I got to rearrange these. Come here. Okay, so it will not let me pick that up. So right click does drain it, but it will not let you pick it up. That's okay though. So much better. Okay. 2x2. Yes, I'm so used to having the crafting upgrade that I'm used to having a 3x3 block in my thing there. Yeah, like a giant castle, kind of like that. I always get that idea of like, you know, the wizard's tower. And you got your library, the top where he does all the experiments. That's where I put my enchanting stuff, kind of thing. So I thought that might be kind of fun to do that. Crafting table and a stick is handy. Yeah, as soon as I can get a crafting upgrade, that's high priority. But now it'll be a lot easier to make stuff. Much better. Okay, so where were we? I made glass, so that's good. We'll throw that in there. Oh, wait a minute, I needed the clay. Clay. And, oh yeah, clay. Okay, so I need you, That's the wrong one. Wow, right? That. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I can fix that. There's some clay. That's good enough. Get you rid of there. I don't know. You guys get into the chest. Oh, maybe there's no room. Clay. Oh, it went in, automatically went in there. Okay, good. So I've got the clay now. Let's see. What else? I needed for porcelain bone meal. That's what I needed. And bone meal was... I'm just drawing a blank on everything today. Bone meal. Block. There we go. So bone, sand, bone, and where's my bone nuts? I gotta have some bone nuts in here, don't I? Clay, dirt, sand. Oh, there they are. Right in front of my face. Okay. Bone nuts. There's a couple of those. A couple of those. That'll do. I can take that. Bone meal. Oh, got a lot of bone meal now. Okay, good. So I need the bone meal, and I need the clay. Plenty of porcelain. Excellent. So now how do I make porcelain bricks again? Too many buttons. Porcelain bricks is just clay in there. Okay, we can do that. Here, you do that. Oh, you're going to need more wood. That'll do for now. Okay, so that's going. While that's feeding out, I will make some more trees. Since I just used up all my bone, I guess I'll do a couple of those real quick. Once I find my bone sapling. Bone saplings. Okay. Alright, so yes, a giant castle I think is going to be the thing. I think I'm actually going to wall it in too. I think I will, so each one will be its own level. I'll have doors that I can fly out if I need to, because eventually I'll be able to fly. I'll definitely, as soon as I get to the nether and I can get a hold of some nether work, I'll work on getting some flight charms, but definitely want to have it kind of internal this time so I can put stuff all around the outer wall. So it seems like it's a very hollow tower going up. I think it'd be just a cool aesthetic, different from what I did last time. I'm going to use a different brick this time. Last time I used some of the, I don't know, what kind of brick are we going to use this time? I think our primary brick... kind of like just the classic stone brick looks nice. I used the chiseled brick last time. I want to make something that I can make a lot of relatively easily. I may just go with the outside being regular stone brick. Let's see. One log makes a couple of charcoal. One charcoal makes more than one, so you can take wood and make it more efficient fuel by turning it into charcoal, then using that charcoal to make more charcoal. That is correct. I had, honestly, 100% totally forgot about that. That's not what I meant to do. And okay, so it would help if I was burning it. You know, it's one of those things where it's like the most basic thing, but you haven't done it in so long that you've forgotten how it works. When they get mob learning back, you could use a glitch armor. Oh yeah, glitch armor is nice. So I usually get the mystical farming going pretty quick, although now I gotta pay for it. Where is it? Where's mystical farming? 50 prestige points. Be a little while before I have that, I'm assuming. So... what? Oh yeah, that's falling. Okay, good. I'll let those cook up for a minute, and we'll grab a couple more bone. Yeah, mob learning I enjoy a lot. That's I don't know if that's, I would say my favorite thing added to... I don't say, my favorite thing added to 4 from 3 is definitely going to be the saplings. I mean, the saplings are so much better than the sifting. But I still wish they'd have put chickens in instead of hogs. I just don't like the hogs. I just don't feel the effort to turn around is worth it. All right. So I'm hoping with this series, you know, people can kind of play along. Like I do the tutorials, but maybe people will see us playing with stuff, and I'm doing things that I don't think to do a tutorial on, and give other people ideas or help them with stuff that they don't know. You know, I get a lot of awesome recommendations from people, and I get quite a few comments about prestige stuff specifically. So it's going to be nice to be able to answer some of those. My game just lagged out for a second, so I apologize. I'm waiting for it to kick back in. Uh-oh. Did it die? Oh, we're back. Okay. I was just being picky for a moment there. And I was just saying how good it was being without lagging. Show me up in front of my friends. Oh, everything disappeared too. Okay. Alright, so that's in there. Now let's go ahead and throw you in there for now. You'll be good. And I needed the porcelain, I need the melter, and I'll need a tank. And I forgot to get rid of the bee. Melter. Porcelain melter. So a glass and some stuff. I should have enough for that now. Alright. Got a porcelain. Let's see. You can add the chicken mod to your SF4 mod pack from the Twitch launcher. I haven't tried that mod specifically, but I've added Blood Magic and Draconic Evolution. Draconic was a lot of fun. I will 100% agree with that. I really enjoyed Draconic. I need another piece of glass. Snap. Yeah, definitely Draconic is something that I miss, because that was a lot of fun to play with. I have no sand. How do I have no sand resin? Okay, do some sand trees real quick. I was a master blood mage in SF3. Were you? I dabbled with it, but I never got, like, I got a lot of the what do you call them? Shrine altars. That's the word. I got a lot of the altars built, but I still didn't do much with them. It was one of those things, again, that by the time I got to that point, I already had stuff just as powerful or more powerful from, like, Draconic and things of that nature, that none of it was really an upgrade. If had I started on it earlier, it probably would have been way cooler. Anyone mind telling me how to make a backpack? Yeah, we can do that. Backpack. So, depending on the type of backpack you're looking to make, let's see. Is it going to let me? Yes. The best backpack that you can make, you need a specific item, and it's not showing me what it is on here. It's from the compact chest mod, I believe. It's not showing yet. Chest. Okay, you need a chest builder. Chest builder is what you're looking for? Yes, thank you, Richard. You got there before me. So chest builder, and then the chest builder has, once you get it, there's a tab at the top that you can choose whether you want to make a really big chest or you want to make a really big backpack. And the stuff you need to make them isn't really too hard, but it's pretty handy. Yeah, the handy bag is definitely way later in the game. I still carry around a lot of the backpacks. I like because I'm backpacking a backpack kind of thing. Just like compact machines in a compact machine. I love that. I'm not sure I will do as much in compact machines in this world, only because I've already done that. I may try to come up with a different way of doing it this time. Just, again, trying to do something a little bit different. Let's get some more wood here. Fix that. And we'll fix you while we're here. Good enough. We'll get a little bit more bone. Yeah, the compact chests especially are just phenomenal. I'll usually have a backpack on me for stuff I want to carry, but the chests are the bomb. Obsidian generation with astral sorcery is super cool. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I figured out that automated obsidian process by accident. I was actually trying to figure out how to automate salt. For some reason. I don't remember why. I needed brine salt for something. And then while I was doing that, I was like, oh, this will work for lava and obsidian and everything else. And I started making a bunch of the automated stuff. So if you go back in the channel and you look at the tutorials, you're going to notice that a whole lot of automated stuff that were kind of similar but slightly different all kind of came out at the same time. Because I was like, oh, this leads to this. This leads to this. And it just kind of all came out at once. All right. You know, I forgot how slow the beginning of this game is. It feels like I'm just slogging along here. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. I've got enough to make the other piece of glass that I need now, finally. So I can finish with my melter. And for the melter, I'm going to need porcelain tank. Heart of the melter. Do I have enough? I do not. I'm also going to need to cook some of that. Alright, so I got my glass. That's cool. Let's put those in there. Those in there. Fix that. And what am I going to do next? So I'm going to need lava. So I'm going to need cobblestone. Oh, I need cobblestone. Yes, I need to make a cobblestone generator. Let's hope that's not hidden behind prestige. It is not. Excellent. Excellent. First emote! Awesome. I think that as more people become members, I can add more emotes as well. Like, I only had 4 up here. The little piggy one that James likes to use a lot. That one actually added after, because when the first 2 members unlocked me another slot, I put that one in there. So as more unlock, I will definitely reach out to Shadow and have her, Shadow Cass is her name again. I have her put me together some more, because that will be cool. All right, so where's my glass? Where's this? And yeah, all right, that is cool. We're gonna set you here for now, and I need that. Boop. Excellent. Hello, Celestia. Welcome, welcome. You're just in time. I need a cobblestone cauldron. I need cobblestone. Let us make the cobblestone. Petrified. Where's petrified? Bone, petrified. Petrified. Come on, I gotta have something. Okay, there. Ooh, I don't have as many of them. Why did I grab those? That was not a smart thing to do. Clay, cottonwood. Where's my nuts? Do I not have any nuts? Oh, I don't think I have many. Okay, I've got 3. I need more nuts. Petrified saplings it is. How are you doing, Celestia? Thanks for stopping by. I was just talking about Shadowcast, our mutual friend, and getting her to design some more cool emojis. If you see in the chat there, Richard, who has just today become my newest member, is using some of the emojis that she designed for me. And they are very cool. They're all Minecraft-y themed. Hey, well, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm going to... been working on some stuff. She and I are talking, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but her and I are talking about potentially splitting a booth at Fanboy Expo this year. So, pretty excited about that. Since stuff is in vain, like there, I'm just trying to put some, yeah, definitely, she's got an actual whole commission price sheet thing out now, which is really well. I just had her, she just designed the, loyalty badges that my members get. It's a little D20 with the different number at it based on how long they've been a member. And then she did my emojis. And what else did she do? She did one other thing for me. Oh, she designed the ODG label, which is the circle with ODG and a little dice on it. She did all that stuff. So she does 99% of my art, although I do need to find someone who can do, fantasy artscape, if you will, which is an odd thing to say. She doesn't really do stuff like that, so I need to find an artist who can draw me a scene, because I want something that I think it's like a castle on a cliff over sitting a lake. Oh, Elemental Dad. Hey, bro. It does help me so much and really easy to follow. Thank you. Hey, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for watching them. I'm glad to hear that they helped you. Definitely, why I started the whole channel was just being able to help other folks out, so it's always good to get that feedback. So thank you very much, Elemental Dad, which is a cool name, by the way. Elemental Dad. Yeah, I want to get an artist that can do me that scape, because I want it to be the theme for my D&D channel thing. And if you're still there, Celestia, this Sunday I will be starting to tell the story of my D&D stuff. I'm going to start doing it every other week as a live stream where people can ask questions or chat in. Now, Celestia, some of you see her in chat there, she knows a big chunk of the story. She's been a friend of mine for a very long time, and she's been around for a lot of it as it went by. And play D&D? Yes, I've been running D&D campaigns for about 31 years at this point. I've been playing a very long time. I only DM. I don't ever play, but I'm going to start bringing some Dungeons & Dragons stuff into the channel as well. This Sunday I'll be doing a Dungeons & Dragons story time series where I come in and and for just a couple of hours or an hour, I'm going to just tell a story. I've been running the same campaign storyline for about, well, since 1993 or 94. So I have a lot of story built up, and Celestria knows it. Oh, see, there she. It's amazing. Thank you. Celestria's heard a large part of it, at least the part that I was running around the time that I was hanging out with her and her roommate. But yeah, there is. It's a very long story. It will take me a long time to tell it all, but it's been enjoyed by the people who've heard it so far. So hopefully it's something that everybody likes. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that. And I'm going to start doing some, we talked about earlier, some actual D&D content on the stream where I may get a group together, like of people who watch and members and such, and actually play some D&D with the community, where I'll get maybe a group of us together who can dedicate a day to like 6 or 7 hours, and then we'll just play a whole bunch, and I'll film it, and I'll break it up and put it out over a few weeks for stories. Inaki, hi man, love your guides. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Glad to see that we're helping out so many people. I have another one. I try to put 2 out on Sunday and 1 on Thursday. My work schedule sometimes makes it harder, but I stream on Mondays and Thursdays as well. So if you ever have questions and something not covered in my guides, and you see me streaming, jump in and feel free to ask. All of us here in the group and the ODG community we're all really happy to try to help out with any questions you may have. And if you have a cool idea you're not sure if it'll work, jump in and give it to us. We'll try building it on stream, see if it'll work out or not. A lot of my more recent tutorials have come out from just brainstorming sessions we've had on the stream. But I stream usually Minecraft Mondays and Thursdays, although sometimes we bounce out and do some other stuff like Jackbox games and such. And then every other Sunday will be a D&D story stream. Your dude, it was such a gut punch losing the group. The DM was not one to let us carry on his custom-built world, so when he left the UK, he took everything. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, my world, I've been building for a very long time, which is kind of why I want to share the story. But it sucks when your group falls apart, and I've had that happen many, many times. So what I've done, at least for me as the DM, each group of people I play with, the previous group is their historical figures. I'm continuing the story. To each one of them, they know their piece of the story. But to me, it's one long history over several generations that tells this kind of epic campaign tale and allows me to just keep building onto the same world over and over again. So that's the story I'm going to start telling on Sunday. For D&D, can you give advice on how to get in and stay in character? Very much so, yes. I'm definitely going to... That's one of the reasons I'm going to do it as a stream, so people have questions about the story or D&D or how I ran that section of the story. I can answer those questions in real time. If I get a lot of that kind of stuff, I may even do like a D&D podcast kind of thing where I just come on and help people brainstorm, or how would you flesh out a dungeon? How would I do that kind of thing? I've had people ask for that. So I thought about doing like a short 30-minute or 45-minute long D&D themed podcast if there's enough people interested in getting that. So I play mostly the older versions, but when it comes to like storytelling and how to design characters, NPCs, what kind of information do you need to know about an NPC before you introduce it in the story, plot hooks, how to do plot seeds, how to put something in a story that's small enough that it doesn't raise eyebrows, but important enough that when it shows up 6 months later and it was an epic important thing they didn't realize, how they'll remember it that time that it happened. So definitely kind of feeding and linking those story and plot hooks together. I'm much better storyteller than I am a writer. When I try to put it on paper, it doesn't turn out that well. I can't do what I call the fluff. As the wind blew across the golden meadows, the lark looked. I just can't do that. I can't fill 4 pages of that. But when it comes to storytelling live, I have a much better time explaining what I'm trying to see and giving that off. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. That's why I enjoy DMing more than PCing. Let's see. Breathing exercises can help you control laughter, but most of character is constructed. Having a character which has rigid personality traits is important for that. Write down who your character is. And it's important to know your character's motivations. Where are they from? Why are they doing what they're doing? And where do they want to end up? Because everybody has a goal. Does it mean you're going to get there? No. Just like in our lives itself, the goal you set for yourself when you're a teenager very rarely is where you end up as an adult. Your goals can change as your situation changes, but you still have a goal. Everybody has something they're working towards. Whether it be as simple as I want to get a new video game. I'm working hard because I want to get a car. I want to get married one day. So knowing that what grounds your character and what motivates them to do what they're doing is an important thing. I usually have all my players come up with some kind of a backstory, and we'll go over it. Obviously, not everybody's the son of a god or the prince of a kingdom. I mean, sometimes you're just a regular dude, and there's nothing wrong with being a regular dude. Power gaming sucks when people just want to have, I was the epic foretold from. No, you can be a regular dude who does amazing things. It's taking that humble beginnings and making it phenomenal. That's a good part of character building. So again, there's a lot of stuff in that I could talk about in podcasts and things. So don't get me wrong, I love the Critical Role show, but I understand that every table in DM has different styles. Have you met a player that expects you to be just like Matt Mercier? I have people that expect different things. The vast majority of people that I've played with over the years, I usually am the one getting them into Dungeons & Dragons, which helps. It helps a lot when people are coming in, so mine is the first style they know. And then I'm teaching them how to play the game, so they're playing my homebrew that I put together. But I still get people that come in and are like, oh, that's not how my other DM did it. And that's true. Everybody's is going to be different. But historically, I usually get the feedback that people prefer how I ran it over their previous or other DMs. Again, not saying I'm the best in the world, but I spend a lot of effort in making the story good. And making you want to come back to it. My job is not to kill your character. It can happen. But I want to challenge your character. I want to make sure that you're having fun with it and that your character ends up doing, not just putting him in fun situations, but in a way that lets you make that character more than just a character. You know what I mean? It builds something in you that you feel attached to it. And that works out really well, And again, I still like hack and slash and funny moments. I mean, there's a lot of funny stuff that happens in D&D. D&D is a great way to build just comedy. But again, I like that be rooted in drama more than anything else. So, I'll definitely be having more D&D stuff as we move in. Let's see. Matthew says, my current character is a female copper dragonborn warlock with my patron as the great old one, but I'm in male in real life. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I play all sorts of genders and races over times. Normally, when I start out people that have never played before, I will require them to take a base class and a base race. Your first character needs to be easier. People who want to walk into a Dragonborn as a first character, not everybody can pull that off. So play an elf wizard, play a dwarf fighter, halfling rogue. There's nothing wrong with that. They can be just as fun as something way more advanced. But it's a good way to start. It doesn't mean you can't build the other stuff later. But I like to usually have people start off with something if they've never played before. If they've got a lot of experience, it's a little different. One of my very best friends since I was a child, his name is Mike, and even though he's in Canada and I'm in the U.S., since I've been a kid, we've still maintained friendships. We've been in each other's weddings. I mean, we talk regularly, and Mike is the guy who got me into D&D. He taught me how to play. He introduced me to Dragonlance, which is where I started. And I have, you can't see them, but I have every Dragonlance novel that's ever come out over there. I've read every one. I've read every Dark Sun novel, every Ravenloft novel, half or more of the Forgotten Realms, because there's just so many. All the Spelljammer. I've read almost all of the Ravenloft novels. When it comes to TSR stuff, I've read a lot of it. I try to be up on to introduce it. See, that's really cool. My PC was just a female rock gnome wizard that only started learning magic to try and make her mum better. And I'm male, but love RPing the female aspect of my PC. Oh, yeah. My last group that I played with was all females. And I don't mean the characters. My whole group was girls. Young women, if you will. And they were some of the best players I've ever had. They really got attached to their characters, and half their characters were male and half their characters were female. You can role play anything. It's just like acting. If you like acting, man, if you can get in there and you can play any role. There's nothing that limits you. It's just what you're willing to put into it. So again, if I did something like a D&D podcast, we talked about things, I could do sessions like this week. We're going to talk about character building. This week about creating a dungeon, creating puzzles. Like for my world, I have my own complete mythos of religions. I have my own sets of gods and all of that kind of stuff that's put together. I've got everything down to the how their magic works, the demigods that follow them, the different planes of existence. I mean, I could dedicate an hour and a half easily just talking about how I set up religions in my world. Oh, we got some from Richard. One of the best parts about the tabletop RPGs is getting to be whoever you want to be and play with different ideas and concepts. And that's correct. And they don't always work. But usually, if you're willing to put the effort in, they do. What was I doing? I need lava. That's where I was working on. I was cobblestone. Well, Lord knows I just made enough. All right, so let me jump in and actually do something here. I've been chatting away about something else. And sorry, I've been rambling on about that. Where are all my petrifieds? Cobble gen. Yes, I need to get some lava first so I can make lava. Yeah, I gotta make some cobblestone so I can get a crucible. Then I can get lava to make a cobblestone generator. So that's my steps as we speak. So I need cobble. So you, cobble. Hopefully I've got enough here to get what I need done. That will do us for now. Okay, so let's see, cobble. There we go. Fast enough, you might be able to use a wood cauldron. Yeah, if you're quick enough, you can do that. I've got one set here now, so we're good. I'm actually not even going to need this one anymore, so we'll get rid of that. You're retired. Welcome to the family. And it just dawned on me, I need cobblestone to make lava, so I still need to make some more petrified. Okay, all right, back to that. Yeah, you can if you're real quick about it. My only thing is, if you do that, it's not so much that I care if the cauldron catches on fire, but man, that stuff spreads quick. It spreads quick. But for Elemental and Matthew, the guys we were talking with D&D in a moment. I'll be posting up something tomorrow night, a placeholder for the D&D stream for Sunday. So if anybody wants to click a reminder on that, I think it's going to be Sunday, so I'm not sure what time we should do it. That's a good question. Let me throw this out at you folks. People are from all over the place. I'm East Coast. What is a good time on a Sunday? Would like 6 or 7 o'clock. So if I normally start streaming at 8 o'clock on the East Coast, but I know that's only like 5 and 6 o'clock in the afternoon over on the West. So, hang on a second. Interrupt. So, finish the wither farm per your video, and it builds the soul sand skulls up, but it's not spawning the withers. Okay, so you're getting all 4 pieces of soul sand and all 3 skulls on top. Is there enough room for it to spawn? It should anyways, but if it doesn't, if there's not enough room between roof and ceiling, worst case scenario, it actually spawns outside, and then you've got a mess on your hands. But if there's not enough space in there, something may be clogging it. Could be the only thing I could think of really without seeing it off the top of my head. Still another block of space above the skulls. Okay, so you should be good there. From your video, and it builds the soul sand. So it is giving all. Okay, it is giving all 4 pieces of sand, and all 3 skulls are going on top of it though, and it's still not forming. All sand and 3 skulls. I've never seen one not form when the components are put on there together. Recommendation, you may want to log out and log in again. You may even need to break the builder and put it back down. It may be glitching on you. I've had that issue happen with other machines, but I haven't had it with that one yet. I've not seen a situation where they won't farm unless it's some type of a glitch thing going on. So that would be something. I would just try. I had that happen. Somebody was having a problem with literally a cauldron in one of the comments of one of my videos, and literally it was just a matter of logging out, logging in, it started working again. Elemental Dad. I'm from the UK. It's currently almost 3 a.m. here, so you assume I should be getting sleep to make the kids' school the following morning, but I have the insomnia, so I'm good when you're streaming. I appreciate that. Well, I like Sunday, even if I stream the D&D thing on Sunday, I am also going to be posting it up afterwards. So if you can't make it, it's going to show up as a video. Literally, I'll post it within minutes up there, so it'll be there for anybody who wants to see it. But I thought about maybe aiming for that one, since I'm only going to do 1 or 2 hours. I might do 9 o'clock Eastern on Sunday, a little bit later than I normally do. Because if people are out doing stuff with their families on Sundays and stuff, they may just not get home till a little later. So I think I may shoot for 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday to start the story stream. I can always change it next time if that doesn't work out for people. But that's something I think would be kind of fun. And that's just for the storytelling stream. A D&D podcast-y question and answer thing. I'll have to wait and see if there's enough people watching the D&D stream to justify making something like that. Matthew, there are some things that require the player to place the blocks instead of machines. That's true, but there's an actual Wither Builder machine. I mean, the Wither Builder itself should work perfectly fine. Yeah, the automated Wither setup that I have in my tutorial is built directly around that component, and I haven't had an issue with that. I've had an issue where the Wither Builder was in an odd direction, so when it came up, the sand was in the wall, so it was only building like half of it. That was funky, but in mine, I've never had an issue where it wouldn't. As soon as you slap that third skull on, it should build. It's possible. Again, it's hard to know without seeing it for sure. But like I said, with the Wither Builder itself, I've never had it not build a Wither. I've had problems where I've had it build a Wither before I was ready, and I ended up in some serious fights. That sucks. But I haven't had a spot where the Wither Builder hasn't spawned if all the components are there. Closest I came was when I had the wrong sand in. I was using regular sand instead of soul sand. That was on me though. All right, do I have enough to build some cobblestone now? Can I have some lava, please? All right, I need 4 at least. I can get 4 and I can make lava. There it is. Okay, so now I can make lava. So I need that for my cobblestone generator. And the other thing I need is 6 more cobblestone. All right, and I'll need some glass. Do I have any extra glass? I do. Okay, so I've got the glass already. And I need more cobblestone. Dang it. Okay, so I need 10 cobblestone total. All right. Plan and going. I think I figured out I'm trying to use the Wither skeleton skulls. Oh, yeah. If you're using the skulls that just came off their heads, like from beheading them, that should work. But if it's like a Wither skeleton skull that's a decorative skull, those won't work. I like controlling some machines with redstone. That way I can control them more precisely. I have an on-off switch. Like, depending on how you're setting it up, I mean, you can usually just break one thing and it'll stop the production of it. Like the one I have will stop if you stop feeding skulls and sand into it. So I had it set up where, those are being fed into it from a third-party device closer like to a farm, because I was using mystical farming for that. So the mystical farming was feeding it. I could just walk over to my farm and turn off the wireless item transfer that was sending them over there, and that would stop it anytime I needed to. I mean, granted, it would finish out what it still had in there. Where do I find the withers to behead? No, wither skeleton skulls are what you use, but it depends. If it's a regular wither skull that drops from a wither skeleton, that's what you need, 3 of those. But sometimes, just like you can find a head of a different mob, like a creeper head, because those drop, those aren't the same thing. It can't be one of those skulls. It has to be the skull that's like in a 3-dimensional shape, not one where you're looking at it straight on. So let's just see here. Let me pull it up. So this one here, Wither Skeleton Skull, that's the one that you need. But there's just Wither Skull, which drops from mob farms and stuff. You don't want that one. You need the Wither Skeleton Skull. So it sounds like you're using the right one. Well, we got about halfway across here, our advancements book today, on the first page, so I don't think we'll have much problem finishing out the rest of them next time. I'll probably stream for another 10 or 15 minutes, then I'll have to call it a night, as I'm going to work yet another 13 or 14-hour shift tomorrow. Blech. Although I will say it's been relatively slow at work this week, because everybody, I guess, is waiting on Black Friday. So, we haven't been as busy, but I've had some very special people who were very unhappy with whatever. And so I had to get yelled at for several hours, but luckily it's not been super busy. What made me start a new world? A couple things. First Number one, just entertainment. It's something I've been asked about before. I get a lot of questions about the Prestige, and I hadn't played really Prestige yet. So it was giving me an opportunity to do that, which is, of course, letting on me. I get a lot of questions about the Parabox and some of the Prestige only stuff. So being able to do a tutorial in that will be helpful for some of the people that have been asking for that. The second thing is, in my regular world, which I'm still going to go back to occasionally. I mean, I'm probably split 50-50 between this and that one. I have most everything done at that point, like that you can do outside of Prestige. I mean, I have a couple of things like bringing a fusion generator online and stuff, but all of the really challenging stuff I've done. It's just more of the time-consuming things that are left. And so for the stream, I kind of threw it up as a poll to see what people would rather me do. Start over again so they can watch me go through everything, or keep going with what I'm doing. And drastically, people ask me to start a new one. So, Richard, is it okay if I talk about myself for a second? I want to tell some of the background and stuff, but it's not to the topic. No, go with it. No, by all means, go right ahead, Richard. Of course. Please do. Definitely, yeah. I mean, always feel free to talk about things that, non-offensive. But always feel free to bring up anything you'd like. I would love to get to know the community even better. 100%. All right, and I need you. I'm still not going to have enough. Am I? 8. I need 4 and 6. I need 10. I need more nuts. Oh, let me. Come here. Give me all those. Repair this real quick. I will definitely jump to cobblestone tools as soon as I get my cobblestone generator made, because that will speed up some of these processes for sure. All right, need another one. Yeah, so for those of you who are interested in the D&D stuff, I'm excited to participate in it. About to graduate, really excited because it's been quite a fight to get where I am now. I started my undergraduate degree around 2009. I'm just now graduating because of events. Wow! Kick ass! Well played. Congratulations. That is awesome. That is not easy to achieve, so congrats to you. Nice. I went to college a bit, but I didn't finish. Dropped out again because of events. 2019, my kidneys failed, and I've been crawling towards my degree while dealing with dialysis and a lot of pain. Sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear you had that situation. It's definitely one of those things that you have no control over, but it is awesome that you've still been kicking life's ass, working your way through. So, congrats to you, sir. Jump. I did not finish college, but I did start a couple times. But I did not finish. That is not an easy feat. Paid for a lot of it, though. God, did I pay for a lot of it. Transplant last year. I've been doing martial arts for a long time, on and off, and actually got a kidney from. That is phenomenal. Your story keeps bringing ups and lows. I like this. This is good. Martial arts. Not to interrupt your story, but I'd be very interested to see what style of martial arts you took. I took it for a little while, many years ago, and I've always wanted to get back into it. I'm probably really, really ready to be done. I bet, man. If I may ask, what is your degree going to be in? What is it you're going to school for? Kukido. Okay. When I was real young, I did a little Ishinru because that's what everybody starts with, it seems like. And then I did Shurinjiru for about a year until our sensei unfortunately had to move away and we didn't get to finish. And then I broke my hand and was out for a while anyways. But that's awesome. Korean style that's a lot like Aikido, but with a larger striking focus. Excellent. Almost got enough cobblestone. Today's goal is to get the cobblestone generator built. Once that's done, I'll probably call it a day, but I do want to get that built before I let it go. Well, congrats, Richard. That is phenomenal. Booyah. I started film school when I was younger, and that's kind of the direction I wanted to go. I wanted to be a writer and a director. Be a bachelor's in science for psychology. I'm planning on going to research in the brain and sleep. Awesome! See, look at that. See, I'm not going to lie now. I'm going to go work tomorrow, and I'm going to brag that my streams are bringing in all the smart people. It's your fault. Study dreams because I'm a lucid dreamer. I love lucid dreaming. I love it. Doesn't happen nearly often enough. All right. I think that's going to be enough to get us what we need here. So let's go you. Oops. You go down here. And 12. There it is. All right. What I need? Oh, I need some water still. I need some water. I need another bucket. Oh, I've got clay right. Magic Goblin Babe, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Awesome. And it's good to see that my pop-ups are genuinely working today. That was a challenge before. So that is very cool. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Did I not do that right? Unfired. Thank you for letting me speak about it. If not, we're going to go release its finals. And yeah. No, man, understandable. Like I said, you got a lot going on. That is totally doable. Hey, if you have any, you need to unwind or break out, man, we're going to be here. Swing by. We'll chat up. But congrats and best of luck to you on your finals and stuff. So I know that is a stressful time for many people. And I wish you the very best with it. I do. Yeah, you're always welcome to come in and chat about anything you like. You guys want to talk about yourselves, you have questions about this. I have not had, closest I came to a medical issue is I almost had a stroke a couple years ago, and that's why I had to have the weight loss surgery. But that was a problem of my own making. But my wife did have brain surgery a few years ago, and that was a scary thing to have to go through, and major medical things can knock you out for a while, so I understand that. But, man, you seem like you are kicking life's ass, so congratulations. That is inspiring. Well played, sir. Yeah. Ah! That tree got big quick. Alright. I just need some clay for a bucket, and then I can make this. Let's see. I lucid dreams twice. It's crazy. I'm epileptic and my seizures are caused by something in my sleep pattern, so I've always liked looking at dreams. My wife has epilepsy as well, and she has... That's why she had her brain surgery. She had a cavernous malformation in her front right lower lobe. They had to go in and take out a chunk of the brain that was in there. She was having... Her seizures mimic stroke-like symptoms, and she was having them 5 to 8 times a day. Since the surgery, now she has them maybe once, at worst twice a week. And they're nowhere as bad as they used to be. So yeah, the epilepsy thing, Matthew, I get that as well. Lucid dreams are the bomb. The hardest part is the second you realize they're lucid, your body wants to wake up and you can't stay asleep. And that sucks. Because lucid is fun. I need to fix my... Here, come on, I need clay. This is taking too long. I felt like I've done a lot today, but then at the same time I feel like I'm still in the same square, smacking the same trees as when I started. So, I promise, as we get going in this prestige stuff, once I get the first prestige point, we get the hopping bonsais going, I have a feeling things will drastically pick up. So, Sunday will be the D&D stream, D&D story stream, but Monday we will probably jump back into this again and see where we go with it. Unless we come up with something really cool that I need to do in the regular game. My regular 4. We can always jump back and forth too as needed. Alright, so that's clay. That should give me 4. That should give me 3. Cook you. Give me that porcelain. I probably made way more porcelain than I needed here. You stay in lucid dreaming longer if you meditate. At least that's my experience. Very cool. I don't have any experience with meditating. Do I have a Reddit where we could post questions or screenshots to you? Yes, there is a Reddit. Give me 1 second here. See if I can... I want to say it's just under Onlydraven. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I post to Reddit all the time, but yeah, I've got like 45 or 46 people following me on Reddit, so there is a personal forum I have set up, I'll be honest. I haven't had a lot of people direct me there. I do also have Twitter, and there's an Onlydraven Facebook page as well. All of those socials are linked down in the description of this. I'm not sure the Reddit's down there, though. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up here, but without lagging out my computer too badly. When I'm streaming and gaming and then trying to do other things, it doesn't like to play nice sometimes. let's see. Where's my Reddit at? It is loading slowly. We're getting there, I promise. Draven's looking in the corner. If you look at my little dude, it's because I'm on a different screen. I'm on a different monitor right now. Onlydraven Gaming is u/Onlydraven. Yeah, that's the name of my Reddit. But you are always welcome to throw comments there, or you can throw it on Twitter, or on any of my... You can also post it in the community page of my YouTube channel. So the community page, I post stuff there a lot. So if you follow and subscribe and you hit the notification bell, when I post it, I'm going to stream in there. And when we're playing different games like Jackbox and such, I'll throw stuff in there where the audience can chip in as well. So you're always welcome to throw them on there as well. I'll definitely try to get back as quickly as I can. YouTube's a little easier to reply because I've got all these cool YouTube creator apps now that I've got downloaded, so I can do a lot of stuff remotely. I'm glad to learn you play D&D. Yes, totally. If you see on my screen where it says Onlydraven Gaming on the top of my YouTube channel, if you look, you'll see that it's got the WASD symbols like you'd use for moving your game on a keyboard, but the D is a D20. So it's WASD20 is the symbol used. Shadowcast, I've mentioned her a bunch of times tonight. She does all my art and stuff, and she came up with that design for me. She designed the D20 logo. Because like I've got all sorts of things I'd love to throw on the channel. Board games, I have a huge collection of board games. So eventually I'd like to be able to do some board game stuff. We have a game night, my friends and I, once every few months. Film some of that and throw that up, or even somehow figure out a way to play board games with the audience. So I got a lot of ideas along that way too. Okay. All right, we're almost there. All I need now is water and lava, and I think we are good. Where's my dirt? Dirt. Okay, I need some aqua. Give me some water. Yes, I love D&D. I like the freedom to create. It's literally limitless creation options there, so that's why I like it. All right. Oh, I forgot to put a candle down. Ah! I need coal. Okay. I forgot to put a torch under there. Okay. This is salvageable. We're good. One coal. Oh, good. That was an advancement anyways. Okay. So we got that. One coal. 4 torches. Excellent. I'm going now. Thanks for the stream and the conversation. See you all soon. Yes, Richard. Again, best of luck to you on your upcoming examinals. And I hope it goes well. It has been a blast hanging out with you. And thank you so much for joining and adding a membership today. It really means a lot to me that you guys like that enough to do that. No! Are you... it went off the world. All right. We're going to try doing this in a wood bucket. Well, if I could grab it right. Get on top of this. Later, Richard. Has yourself a good day, sir. This is not going to be easy. Grab it. Put it out. Put it out. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Ah! 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 You're completely right. I forgot about the wood can't break the cobble. That's all right. We've got our lava bucket. That's all I needed. All right. Water and lava and glass and cobble. Okay. Why are you not giving me the love that I'm looking for? Cobblestone Generator. Glass, cobblestone, water and lava. Maybe I just got them backwards. I probably just have them backwards. There we go. Thank God. Okay. All right. Life just became way more useful. Now we can actually start building some stuff. Nice. All right. All right. That being said, that was our big goal to get to that point for today. That and catching my own ass on fire. But that being said, we've been streaming for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yes, I'm sorry. My Reddit is u/Onlydraven. My wife is watching the stream and she just messaged it to me. So thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you watching too. But I think I'm going to call that a day here. We're going to go ahead and call that a stream. Again, I will be back Sunday for the D&D stuff. I'm really excited to share that if you're interested in that. I'll have sometime late tomorrow night, I'll be posting up the actual setup for the stream where you can click on it to get notifications when it comes out and such. Probably, I think we're going to shoot for 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. But again, I will be posting it up directly on afterwards within just a couple of minutes, so you can come by and catch it all. And if you miss them, I'm going to be doing that every other week. On the in-between weeks, I'm not sure, I might fit something else different in there. We'll see how many people actually want to see it. So I'm going to call that a day. Thank you, everyone. Again, Richard, you're already gone, but thank you very much, sir, for being here and for joining my memberships today. That was an awesome thing to do. Thank you, Matthew, Elemental, Roadkill, Magic Goblin Babes. Thank you for your tutorials. I honestly gravitate towards yours over most others. I appreciate that. Kat, of course, for being here. Drury as well. Thank you, James. And other James. It's been an awesome stream. So thank you much, everybody, for being here today. But we are going to call that a day, and I will see you soon. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.